Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name's Isabella Young, and I'd like to thank all my subscribers for watching my videos and for giving me an opportunity to share with you some of the natural beauty that surrounds me and some of the experiences and information and research that I'm doing that may be of interest or of benefit to you. I really appreciate that opportunity. And on this day of the year of the wood dragon, Happy New Year, I have decided that it's time to start a series following on from my last video, which was what I learnt after I escaped from a messianic cult. I'm going to be starting a series called The Cult in the Cul-de-sac. And I'd like to share some more of the stories about what happened, because there was some really fucked up shit that I think that it's important for these stories to be told. I have some hard evidence, not evidence, I have documents from the cult days. I have assignments that cult members had to write, and we've got tape recordings of disciple trainings and photos. And we've got our own stories. So I'd like to open up this platform to any ex-cult members from the, and this is the one time I'm going to say it, the Louix Dempriey Foundation cult. And you are most welcome to contact me and tell your stories or write a story and send it in. I can read it out, or however you'd like to share your experiences, because these stories need to be told. It's a really important part of my healing, I feel. It's going to be an important part of my healing now, which has been a long journey. You know, it's been, well, I got out 15 years ago, and I'm only now ready to talk about it. It's been so, just a nightmare. I was living a nightmare, and that nightmare has only really just changed into a waking dream. So anyone who has a story, or like I said, a photo or an experience that you'd like to share, please, you take this opportunity. There are other cults that are very similar. There's the pedophile cult that started in LA in the 80s by a failed actor with a little dick and a huge ego and a bottomless need for adoration and anal sex, you know. And then the cult members were actually, the male cult members were all in sexual relationships with him without anyone putting it all together until years later. And then it became common knowledge, and a lot of people left. But this guy's still carrying, this other guy, the pedophile cult, still going on in Maui. And here, the cult that I was in, still going. He's still going. He actually just finished a retreat, his New Year's Eve event, not long after one of his long-time Melbourne residents took her life. And I think that when people take their lives, it's, you know, there's a lot to look at when that happens. And to just sweep it under the carpet as though she had a mental illness is not good enough for me. You know, Fiona was a beautiful person, such a sweet person, and as are most of the people in the cult who've been brainwashed and mind controlled. And those who are doing the brainwashing and mind control are absolute evil cunts. And because of my experience, and because I see cults everywhere, my family was a cult. I see other families acting as cults, and then we've got schools and teams, and here we are today on the Super Bowl Sunday, like cult central. And most people have no clue about the ways that we're being fucked with. You know, these cult leaders use, well, I'm sure they use fairly standard sort of brainwashing techniques like lack of sleep and continuous repetition of their names and no opportunity to rest, and love bombing followed by shame sessions. You know, they use all those techniques, but what I've come to know is that they also use black magic. And so I'd like to be talking more about that, because I think it's a topic that people will shy away from, and I know that I have, but I'm not going to shy away from it anymore. I mean, that's what's the spellcrafters going on today with the Super Bowl. That's all black magic. And so it's really important that we're aware of all these different techniques and tactics and weaponry that are going on all the time to fuck with us. Like, the mind fuckery is through the roof, and we carry one of the most powerful tools of mind fuckery after the television. We're carrying a phone. So unless we're really aware of what's going on, we're just being fucked with all the time. We don't know where we are. We don't know who we are. We don't really, we're all speculating about what's happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future. Most people are living in virtual worlds, like techno-humans, actually relating to life through a screen. There's the biggest cult is the one that's controlling all the mind fuckery. Maybe there's more than one cult, I don't know. I just know that mind fuckery is going on, and the cults are everywhere. And it's time for me to talk about my cult experience and welcome any other ex-cult members, or even from any other cult. If you have a story that you feel needs to be heard, then please, let's share them. Let's heal from each other's journeys. Let's learn from each other's journeys. And if you have any questions or comments, then please leave them in the comments section, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And I'm prepared to be really honest here, and it's going to seem really fucked up, because it was. And I think because I was, I was pretty fucked up. Well, how else could you not be fucked up to get into a messianic cult? But that was part of it. But there was also serious brainwashing and mind control techniques being used on us. And that was the thing, that's how you get people doing what you want. You first choose people who are, kind of broken and wounded and in need of some healing. And then they're easy to mind control, easy to manipulate, easy to get to do your bidding, easy to, fool. Because the thing is, this guy's still out there fooling people, and he's got blood on his hands, and it's not right. And a lot of people have been really damaged. And I'm not about revenge, I'm about truth. And I'm certainly not about justice, because he's already living his karma, so I have no ill will in that. I know that he's getting everything he deserves without me having to do anything. So I'd simply like to just raise awareness of some evil doers and evil in this world. That seems to be my my dharma, for goodness sake. Who'd have thought? But anyway, I hope that's of interest to someone. If not, I'll be doing it anyway, because it needs to be done. I'm sending you all my love and light, and Happy New Year.